This is Tom Fox. I'd like to welcome you to the newest addition to the Compliance Podcast Network, the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. Join us as we explore the latest trends from the Department of Justice, share some best practices, demystify complex compliance issues to help keep your organization doing business ethically and in compliance, and at the end of the day, more profitably. Tune in daily for your dose of compliance wisdom. Let's make compliance a little less daunting, one tip at a time. Now a word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
In compliance, the value of anonymous reporting is undeniable. But with Ethico, anonymity doesn't mean a loss of connection. Our blinded, two-way communication fosters an environment of trust and confidentiality, encouraging open and honest dialogue. It's not just about receiving reports. It's about understanding the story behind each one, creating a culture of integrity and respect. Transform your approach to anonymous reporting with Ethico. Begin your journey at ethico.com/CPN, where you can book a demo, access an exclusive white paper by Tom Fox titled The ROI of Compliance, and utilize our free ROI calculator.
Today on the Compliance Tip of the Day, I want to talk about incentives. Incentives in compliance programs have been around literally since 2004, when SEC Director of Enforcement Stephen Cutler noted that integrity, ethics, and compliance needs to be a part of promotion, compensation, and the evaluation process, stating, quote, "At the end of the day, the most effective way to communicate that doing the right thing is a priority is to reward it." The updated 2020 evaluation of corporate compliance programs and the 2023 evaluation of corporate compliance programs both emphasize the needs for incentives. And indeed, in the 2023 update, it had specifically incentive systems. Has the company considered the implications of incentives and rewards on compliance? How does the company incentivize compliance and ethical behavior? Have there been specific actions taken as a result of compliance and ethical considerations? Who determines the compensation, including bonuses, as well as the discipline and promotion of compliance personnel? Incentives can be integrated into the DNA of your company throughout the hiring and promotion process. There should be a compliance component to all senior management hires and promotions up to those ranks within your organization. Your HR function can be a great aid to your cause in driving the right type of behavior through design and implementation of such structures. Employees who need to know who gets promoted and why. If someone who is only known for hitting their numbers is continually promoted, regardless of how they accomplish this feat, their fate or this fact will certainly be observed by their co-workers going forward. It's a relatively straightforward exercise to put a compliance incentive program into place, particularly around a discretionary bonus payment made at the end of the year. It can be 5, 10. I've worked at some organizations where 20% of your discretionary bonus was your evaluation of your doing business ethically and compliance. This can be a wide variety of KPIs, all the way from taking training to taking on additional tasks to working with compliance to other areas that may require creativity on your part. The bottom line is the DOJ expects you to incentivize doing business the right way. So this month's sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, including this podcast, is Ethico. Have you ever wondered about the ROI of your compliance program or had concerns with presenting budget proposals to your CFO? Well, I partnered with Ethico to write a white paper on the ROI of compliance and how you can think through compliance as an investment strategy. Ethico has put together a ROI calculator for you. Check them out on the website. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The Compliance Tip of the Day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network.